friend. And welcome to a new Solitaire video. Tonight, I never thought we'd get something like this. We have the Popeye deck. It is celebrating 95 years of Popeye the Sailor Man. Let's see what we've got inside. Oh, olive oil. I don't know about you, but I used to watch Popeye quite a bit growing up. And it was always a fun time. Alright, let's put the jokers and extras back in the box, and let's begin our night. As always, my friend, I hope you've been well, that life is treating you fairly. As we get ready for our first game, please get yourself nice and comfy. And let's get ready and deal out game number 1. For whatever reason, it just occurred to me that we got a Popeye deck of playing cards before GTA 6. Anyway, with that being said, that is how we will start our night, with a queen and olive for our Popeye. And let's begin. Bluto. What interesting names back then. Did we just get swept? Hold on a second. Nowhere for that 6. Jack. 4. King. 4. 10. 9. And lastly 3. Remember, 3 card draw. This time, definitely not our friend, as we only managed 1 play to start off our night. Triple queens. Triple twos. And that is it. I thought for sure we would have had triple jacks. Well, that's not too great. Honestly, not much to say about Popeye. Promoted smoking, eating your spinach, getting in some fights, and protecting your lady. When I grabbed this deck, I thought about a chicken sandwich. Not gonna lie. And you know what? Spinach is actually pretty underrated. always like seeing Popeye brand spinach. It's a fun word, too. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure spinach is rich in iron and zinc. And I swear he had tattoos. I bet they're trying to be kid friendly, yet he still has a pipe. Oh yeah, I'll gladly pay you Monday for a burger today. That dude. Now I know some of you, and this is making me feel a little bit old, will know that guy exclusively from Family Guy or Robot Chicken. Alright, this is more like it. Black 9. Black King. Red 5. A gold leader and a red 4. There's the Black 9. Black Queen, where you hiding? You know what? I know we're getting one earlier, so let's wait till next turn. And if I'm wrong, that's gonna suck. Okay, good. How many of you actually grew up and watched Popeye? Does Hanna-Barbera ring a bell for anybody? As a kid, I'd watch the Flintstones, Popeye, and Tom and Jerry as we earn our first fat stack of the night. Those were my cartoons. Kind of. I think those were exclusively to Sunday morning, as that is our second fat stack we have earned. I was never a fan of the Jetsons. Don't know why. Just never got my attention. Or Donald Duck or Daffy Duck, whatever it's called. If we would have played that 3, I think we would have been done. 100%. Patience is all part of the game. And 7. So right there's the 2 of spades. And we have to build to free it up. Okay, here we go. I guess that's how you bounce back after being shut out in your first game. 2 fat stacks and a victory added to our growing totals. Here we go. All of these spades in order, ace to king, with all of the clubs, hearts, and the diamonds. Not bad. Ooh, not good right there. But I think that's, if not barely over half of the deck, shuffled up, as we had a very strong second game. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about the other things I'd watch growing up. And now it's like the innocent stuff. It's interesting knowing what I watched growing up and who I am now, and the stereotypes of kids who watch certain things growing up. Like, for example, I grew up as a young child watching South Park, Family Guy, Robot Chicken. What else? Some other Adult Swim TV shows that had some subject matters. Comedy Central late night. And what's funny is, since I'm the youngest of my 3 siblings, parents kinda give up in a sense. At that point, my brother wasn't allowed to watch South Park until he was like a senior in high school. And cut to me watching it as a wee boy. Good thing I wasn't impressionable. looks very, very uncomfortable. Look at that. That is not pleasing to look at. There's a tattoo. Here we go. Let's be aggressive in this one. I think the best time to be aggressive on the field is when you have at least 3 aces. And I think we might be done. Thankfully, we're not. Alright, now we might be. As there's nowhere for that 5, 10, 3, 8, Jack or 5. On to game number 4. We'll soon get into our deck rating, but first, a surprising Popeye memory. Triple queens, quadruple queens, killing us in our third one. I'm telling you, those negative stats are going to show some patterns. But anyway, the last Popeye related story kind of is when I went to the dentist as a kid. The office had some video games, and one of them was a Popeye arcade machine, and it was pretty much the original Donkey Kong, you know. There's like the stair, like the bars, I guess, the iron bars, ascending to Donkey Kong or King Kong. And Mario has to climb and jump over barrels to rescue Princess Peach. They had that old, like 50s or 60s arcade game in there. And every time I'd wait for my dentist, I would play that for about 15 minutes. It was honestly pretty fun. Oh, just reminding me of that dentist, those dentist visits, and how I dreaded them. My dentist, he wasn't too great in my opinion. He spent maybe 20 seconds to a minute looking at your teeth at the end of the visit. And if he did anything, he would be very aggressive with his motions. But the part that I would dread is once I got, I think, beyond 2nd grade, the dental assistants, which were all like women nurses, or not sure the term exactly, would help me out. And this one that I would always get, she would have and you're like almost every dentist assistant wore a mask besides her, and she just gave me a full shot every time I was there of like vinaigrette, feta cheese type of concoctions that no kid wants to smell. And when I started speaking up for myself, I think probably around like 4th or 5th grade, like she sucked, not to be mean, but she sucked at her job. She was also very rough and very loosey-goosey when she was doing cleanings, and she scraped my gums and ripped it, and I asked her, that didn't feel good, is that alright? It's bleeding quite a bit. And she said, oh, that's fine, it'll grow back. It never grew back. So the spot she scraped in my gum, she willingly lied to me. Probably just to cover her own butt. And then from there, I think my last couple of visits she was gone. Who knows why? But that is neither here or there anymore. Now Popeye reminds me of some not so pleasant dental visits. So it looks like we're going to lose this one. So now let's get into the rating real quick. The cards feel a little thinner than a standard bicycle deck. It's not bad. It still has some control. Not the best durability, but far from the worst. The design on the back is simplistic. I'm not sure what to have expected from a Popeye themed deck, but I guess this fits the bill, as we just have some doubles. Really nothing to complain about. I like the font size. It's fairly large. Nothing wowing, nothing blaringly bad. I think it just kinda deserves a 7 for what it is. Anyway, final game of the night coming up. We started off with a stinker. We hit a strong second game, followed by 2 not so great games. But now, we've had our spinach, and it's time to win it. So game number 5. Let's see how this one winds up. That's not looking too good. Double 9s, double 8s, double queens. looks like we just avoided a triplet. Alright, I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your day and night. Until we meet again, my friend. Many sweet dreams.